Hello everybody, my name's Alan and you're watching Guns, Gear, and Outdoors Alaska. Today I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you about the advantages and disadvantages of chest holsters versus hip holsters for kinda backwoods, kinda wilderness stuff. Because that's the context I prefer to use a chest holster in. So first, let's start off with chest holster. Good things about it: provides good access. Even if you're in a weird position, or if you're sitting on a snow machine or a four-wheeler or something like that, might be a little bit harder to get to your gun on your hip if you're sitting down than if it's on your chest. But I think the biggest advantage to having a holster on your chest is if you're wearing a pack with waist belt. That might really cause a problem if you have a pistol on your hip. Let me put this one on here. See, I don't have it adjusted to fit over the pistol. So put this bad boy on all the way, get it cinched down. So if you're wearing something like this, you can see this waist pad here could kind of obscure the gun, make it harder to get to, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Putting pressure on it, making it dig into your side. Really, the chest holster is a great option if you're wearing a pack like this with a waist belt, because you still got easy access to your gun. Doesn't interfere with your pack. You could mount a hip holster right to the waist side of your pack, then it won't be digging into you and it'll be right there where you're used to it on your hip. But the problem with that is, if you decide you want to take off your pack, you're also taking off your gun, and you'd have to figure out a way how to put your gun back on. See, just there I was getting hung up. So really, yeah, chest holster is the way to go if you're wearing a waist pack out in the backcountry. But one downside of the chest holster is, if you're trying to change clothing, let's say it's getting warm, you want to take off this shirt, or if you want to add another layer, you really have to take this off every time, and that can be kind of a pain if you're going up and down in elevation, changing temperature, or if it's raining, starts raining, stops raining. You can get around it a little bit. If you have a shirt that's open button in the front, you can, I'll show you, you can put it over and just have your gun kind of sticking out the middle. But let's say you're doing this with rain gear, something like that, you're still going to be getting some rain down your front. You're going to have to take the gun on and off, which is a little bit of a pain. But other than that, that's really the only downside to the chest holster. Another thing is, if you're not really out in the backcountry the whole time, say you got to go to a gas station or something like that, I don't think the chest holster is ever really an appropriate option for wearing into a store or in town. Even places where I'd feel comfortable open carrying a pistol on my hip, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a chest holster. It's just a little too aggressive having it out front. I think that's a backcountry thing only, or out in the woods, or you're outside. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents about chest holster versus hip holster. I have a chest holster for this pistol too. I think they're both good options for different things. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.